Alright, let's try this then. Um, I'm hoping that all of the audio is reasonable. I will have a quick mess with the game levels because I know it was super loud for at least part of last week's stream, and some good Samaritan came in like 2 hours in and was like, your game is kind of loud, and then I was finally given the opportunity to fix it. Yep, also. Oh, what? Oh, thank you so much. You're too kind. I really appreciate that. That is really kind of you. Thank you. Uh, awesome. Yeah, sorry, I've had 5 hours of sleep, which is about twice as many hours of sleep that I've had on any given day this week. If I just kind of stop talking suddenly, it's either because puzzles or it's because my brain has just decided to crap out on me in the moment. As you can see, I've updated the. Oh, that was a massive delay on that sound effect. But yes, I've up. Hold on. Oh, the stream isn't. It's okay because I'm relying on a browser to see what the stream is actually doing, but it's being really laggy for me today, so I can't trust it. I'm just gonna pause it and rely on the direct reflection. So, if something goes whack, or the stream like freezes or something, please let me know, because I won't be able to see. Possibly due to my phone overheating. I'm not sure. The point is, I'm sure there's some reason behind it. So, today we continue the puzzle gauntlet. I updated the intro image to reflect my new attitude towards puzzle gauntlets, as opposed to yesterday's excitement and expectation of immediate victory. Now I'm just like, please no more animal puzzles, please. Anyway, without further ado, let's get started. If I can find. Okay, now the desktop audio might be a bit jank, so let's start saved game, most recent save, load. Okay, I'm in a building, I hear audio, but it's muted in Discord. Great. In OBS, that is. Thank you, I will need it, I will definitely need it. Okay, VRB. Wait, no, then I have to. There we go. Let's we can do that sort of. If I unmute it there, does it unmute it everywhere? That's the question. No, now there's no desktop audio? Oh, for... Amazing. Okay. Why isn't there desktop audio? Properties. Okay, because I can hear it fine. The game sounds unfortunately consists of multiple instrument orchestration, and my mouth is not this versatile, no matter what some people may try to tell you. Why is it? It's not... Okay. Oh, I know why. Because I have turned it way down for some reason. Oh, I must have tried to do a manual audio transition. Okay, you should now be able to hear things. I don't know if you can hear them loud enough there. Let's try that. Alright, that'll do. I hope. No, we'll turn it back down. Alright, that'll do. Okay, I have note paper in front of me. I have last week's notes off to the side, just in case. Time to make terrible decisions that I can't take back and be stuck in other universes without recourse. Okay, so I woke up in this room. I went to a different universe and I woke up in this room. There's a bowl on the table. Oh. How are you doing, Cairo?
Yapa ay manay yalepo. Miotisai. Bekaretere wirape yelo kenefalapo. Tisai. Why te fulupe?
Sweet. Thank you for explaining that, lady. I now understand everything. I don't know what I just... Okay, now I have 3 things. Okay, that's the journal. That's the journal I got from Atris. This is... someone else's writing, I think. I'll come back to that. This is the trap book, I think. I'm not touching that. Okay. I linked to Riven a week ago. The smell of the place overwhelmed me moments before I could see anything. With my sight only partially cleared, I think, I stood motionless, peering ahead through a dim veil. Damn, this handwriting is defeating me. Which was slowly lifting. There was a violent clang, and bars appeared. Oh, okay, it's the default appearance spot in Riven. And bars appeared. I remember breathing slowly and very deeply, tasting the familiar Riven air, but not recognizing a thing. I must have been hit with the dart right away. I thought it was an insect bite at first. I'm trying to remember it all, but it's difficult. Okay, so... Okay, this must be... I'm assuming this is Catherine writing, but I'm not sure. I have no baseline for this. Maybe because of the drug. Also, whoever's darting people in the neck appears to be just camping out the landing spot in Riven instead of just occasionally showing up. Anyway, there was a voice. A man I did not recognize stood before me. Rivenese, though he was wearing Oni dress. He seemed to be talking to me, but the poison was already taking effect. A shadow crept in and I fell asleep. Then there were the many voices, but I understood none of them. Like hundreds of people whispering I couldn't make up. Oh, like hundreds of people whispering I couldn't wake up. That's what happened. Denis. Oh, okay. That's not a D. That's not a D. That's... Well, this would definitely defeat OCR. Well, I'm sure it wouldn't defeat OCR because it's obviously a font composed of handwritten characters, but it's defeating me. This capture is too much. This is the one puzzle I can't solve. But there were the many voices. Then there were the many voices, but I understood none of them, like hundreds of people whispering. I couldn't wake up. No matter, the dream did end, and now, to be here with... I can't read that. I think it says GTI? No, this is definitely a font. The K's are identical. Yeah, talking and taking all use the same character font, you can tell. No matter, the dream did end. And now to be here with... I don't know. It's been so many years, I didn't realize how much I missed her. Like a piece of me that I had forgotten I'd lost. She's beautiful and so full of warmth, but the years have also left her with a wound which was not there when we were children. What was this? I read quickly from my prison. Nalak will return your book, which the Noyati intercepted upon your arrival. After questioning her, I've concluded that it was written by Atris for a very specific purpose. Gehn will desire to use it. Okay, desire to use it, although he may have suspicions. If you can find my prison, you will still need the combination to release me. Gehn keeps it in his office. Oh, fit. And then I assume where to signal Atris. I think I know how it might be done, but don't signal him before I am released. Catherine. Okay. Let's read the rest of the book. Okay. I do wish she were more interested. It seems like... Okay, there we go. It's on the same page. It seems like I'm asking all the questions. It's awkward. No one asks me where I've been or what I've been doing. This hurts, but I understand it. Their beliefs are born out of ignorance and depression. They are a gentle people, but they've had their nest destroyed, and now they frantically cling to anything that might save them. But why have they chosen to cling to me? I'm confused. As a child, I always felt out of place here. I mean, I never belonged. They misunderstood me, and I couldn't relate to them. But now, I'm overwhelmed by an intense feeling that I owe everything to them and this place. I thought I would never see them again, and yet I'm here. I've been given this second chance. But a second chance to what? Saving them? Fulfilling their prophecies? Being their savior? That's gotta be some sort of obscure hint. I hate it already. The Noyety. Atris would want me to chronicle all that I've learned. I can at least record some of it. It seems that when Atris and I trapped again on Riven many years ago, our efforts were witnessed by most of the inhabitants here. Two of the Rivenese even witnessed this confrontation with gehn at the fissure, where I linked back to Myst, and where Atris threw himself into the abyss. Of course, they understood little of what they were seeing, but they somehow were able to grasp that we had won. That won? Yeah, that we had won. That gehn was no god at all, but only a feeble impostor, a false god, and that we had trapped him here on Riven. I always hoped they would deduce this simple truth, but their further conclusions have astonished me. Point 1. Atris had stripped gehn of his power, therefore Atris must be a true god. Point 2. As a god, he was chasing me, the spiritual misfit from a Rivenese wherein to be choosing, okay, that makes a lot more sense. Choosing me, the spiritual misfit from a Rivenese womb, to be his wife. Point 3. I was transcending into deity and would lord over Riven forever. It makes sense. I suppose this follows. And thus the Noyety, as they called themselves, were born, a dissident society, sworn enemies of gehn. I did not know of their beliefs regarding Atris and myself until 2 days ago. What is that name? Beacon, do you know what this name is? Please help me. Was for some reason hesitant to tell me. I can't figure out why. I know she doesn't believe these things. Of course, everyone else assumed that I would be aware of my own god status, so they made no effort to inform me. I only realized it at a recent gathering to which I was invited. I sat at the front of a dimly lit and crowded cave. Oh, great. Okay, so it's not just me. Cheers. As they told a mythical story of my own life, acting out the battle between Atris, myself, and gehn at the edge of the fissure. The events had been exaggerated into grandiose proportions. It was offensive, but I was unable to stop it. I was unable to break the illusion which is the very foundation of their hope and purpose, and which had given them courage to band together and rebel against gehn. Since then, I've learned of other doctrines and beliefs that have evolved, the most disturbing of which is the conviction that one day I would return to Riven to face them. Some believe that I will overthrow gehn, others believe that I will bring them to paradise. I don't know how to deal with this. I fight it myself. I fight myself. Okay, I'm assuming that's crossed out. I fight myself. I love these people, my only real kindred. But they will not love me as an equal, which hurts me. I would rather be their slave than their master. Well, at least I'm carrying this notebook, so I can reference those sketches whenever I want to. Over the years, as gehn's power has become greater and greater, the Noyety's numbers have grown, and they have become more and more adept at hiding themselves. They now live in a complex network of caves that he still has not discovered. The Noyety, for the most part, have completely severed their relationship with any of the Rivenese that chose against joining them. But I hope they've not sacrificed vital limbs in order to remove the cancer. Even Father and Grant are still on the surface in gehn's domains, and I long to see them. But a dimness shrouds... I have to assume that's like GTI, but I can't pronounce this. Hey, yes, you. What up, Hohenheim? How you doing? Oh, I like your face too. How are you holding up? How's things? A dimness shrouds G's face for every time I've mentioned them. Since this break took place, they have interfered with the surface in superficial ways, occasionally sabotaging one of Genn's constructions or stealing food from the villagers. They wear strange masks and costumes during their short forays to the island's surface. Okay, at least that's one thing down. Best of luck, I hope it turns out well. They wear strange masks and costumes during their short forays to the island's surface and take the regalia very seriously, refusing to be seen by anyone outside the moiety unless they are properly attired. Ooh, I have no idea what that is, but it sounds swank. Is it like a halfway muscle car sort of thing? And they get much pleasure out of the fact that those on the surface are frightened by these costumes, calling them evil spirits or ghosts. Oh, yes, of course it's a ute. I am a silly boy, of course. That sounds amazing. Please, once you pick something up, send me pics. I'd love to see it. It was during one of these expeditions that they fortuitously rescued me from one of Gern's guards when I first appeared on the island. Otherwise, I'm sure I would have been delivered to Gern immediately. It's no doubt that he's now searching for me. Of course, I am now aware that I was foolish. Atris is not here. I was at first devastated by the realization. Now, I am thankful. I am thankful he would be in extreme peril here. Okay. Also, there is a quiet inner voice, an echoing remnant, that wants him far away. Oh, you're so cute. I would actually find that super adorable. That would be great. Also, if you do find a plush that relatively accurately represents the Nardo model, I want a copy. I have just witnessed an age dying, gasping its last breath. Today, I ventured to the surface to see what has become of this island. I hoped it would not be as bad as the moiety had reported. It was worse. They have become slowly accustomed to its steady decay, but I was devastated. The lips from which the kiss is wrought has fallen words. That makes no sense. Okay. The lips from which the kiss is wrought has fallen words will fall cold breath. The womb from which the cry release has suffered hurt will suffer death. To get to the surface, we had to travel through a complex series of... please shitpost. Wait, do you mean shitpost as in Australia post or shitpost as in internet post? Please clarify. Instructions unclear. We had to travel through a complex series of doors and passages. Before the last of these doors, they offered me a weapon, which I accepted, and then a mask. IRL shitposting. Look, if you can make one, just send me pictures. I would love it. I would love to see it. That sounds like a lot of work. You have a lot of frienders who might require complex plush design, but I appreciate the effort. That is true. I need a mini-me, and clearly my wife does not suffice in this purpose because she is too large. To get to the surface, we had to travel through and the mask. Okay, I held the mask in my hands for a while, wondering what sort of terror it might invoke. It might invoke in those members of my family who still live on the surface. But I also knew I must keep my identity hidden from Gen's ever-vigilant eye, so I accepted it as well. Then, together, we swam a short expanse and emerged out of the surface of the ocean under a rocky overhang. The harsh sunlight made my eyes sting, but the fresh, rich air was exhilarating after these past weeks in the dark caves. The two men with me were silent, communicating only with hand signals. The three of us emerged from one hiding place and made our way to the top of our hiding place, and made our way to the top of the plateau. At the edge of a thick and overgrown area of the forest, they stopped, peered through the foliage for a moment, and then turned to me as if awaiting my command. But I could not respond. In fact, I found it difficult to move. I was smelling, hearing, and breathing my youth. This swept over me in a matter of seconds, but in seconds more, all feeling was gone. I see this bird etching on a tree. I have no recollection of this bird etching, but then again, I've run through that forest multiple times, completely blind to my surroundings in any form. But in seconds more, all feeling was gone. There was numbness. We did not stay long on the surface, but it was long enough to see the worst. Riven, which was once one island, has split apart into 5 distinct pieces, about a half a mile apart. 4 of these have been claimed by Gehn as his exclusive domain. Only his ministers and personal militia are even allowed access to them. From my vantage point at the edge of the forest, I could see 3 of these islands. They were stripped of their former beauty, and are riddled with Gehn's self-absorbed constructions. The Noyati rarely visit these closely guarded places. There is another island which I could not see, as it had evidently crept away to a terrific distance. The Noyati are very unclear as to what exists on this island, except for the fact that they know it is where the great tree used to exist. The forest is located on the island that the surface dwellers and the Noyati still refer to as Riven, but they also still refer to their entire world as Riven. This island is where the village is, which has changed dramatically. It is also the one remaining province of the people, though Gehn's influence can be seen everywhere. Alright, so this is the big dome, this is the bridge, that's something, and that's the forest, and that's... I don't know what's what. Yeah, I don't know which of these is which. Oh, there's a bubble? No, I can't tell, I think the top left one is the one with the boiler on it and the pipes. And Gehn's office? I don't know. Of course, I know the reason for the fracturing of the island. The Noyati do not. Gehn wrote this place, and it will die, as all of Gehn's ages eventually die. I feel nothing today. I am nothing. I live in a cave on a dying world inhabited by people that... They are treating me so strangely. They don't know how to relate to a god. I'm still an outcast here, they whisper among themselves. Talking of my bravery during my excursion to the surface, how I walked across the island bold and unafraid. They don't know me. Even... Oh, Etty! That must be Etty. Just the E looks like a G. Even Etty is uncomfortable around me. At times, there is no awkwardness, and I am only Katran to her. But at other times, I am something else. I am afraid. There's such a gaunt numbness inside me. Today I do not feel closeness with my people. Neither am I offended by their worship of me. I do not hate Gehn. I don't feel anything. At least, Nella is still close. Well, she seems internally conflicted. I am boiling. Gehn is making and writing books. I wish they had told me sooner. Atris should have realized this would happen, of course. Gehn would have written all of the materials necessary to the dunny craft of making books into this age, and probably every other age he ever wrote. He is attempting to write his way out of here. We did not imprison him. We only delayed him. This age has become his factory, and the people are his mechanics. Machines? His machines. All... behaving. I can't read this word. In his mad pursuit to become a god. To carry on his noble dunny cause. So far, he has not been able to produce a fully functional book. Atris has never believed in destiny, but I don't know what else to call it. It's too perfect. It's too much of a coincidence. They hang on my every word, though they do not understand them. I am their hope, and now I have returned. I owe this to them. There is no choice. Oh, this is the rocket. This is the... Oh, okay, yes. I've managed to figure this out manually, but it took a lot of faffing about. It's been a long time since my last entry. It is hard to recognize, but I have found the star fissure. It is located on the island which the Rivenese call Alepper, meaning water pool, but which is referred to by the Noyati as Aulatwam? Not sure. Aulatwan. Pool of stars. Having once allowed Atris to escape this age without leaving an open door behind us, it has since been sealed with a skin of heavy iron. Aha! There is the code. I can't remember the numbers, but they're on one of my other notes. Let me write that down real quick. Yeah, no wonder I was like, I don't know what the code is. Because it was all the way over here in literally another universe. Notes. Okay. 2 3, 4, 3, 5. Cool. Fissure code. Easy. And this is page 4. Alright. A crude telescope has been mounted over a locked viewport, the combination to which was acquired by the Noity before my arrival. Well, I'm glad that all of these fiddly bits, like the up and down control and the stop in the bottom left corner, are described in this book. Shortly after I've discovered them the hard way. In the early days, the Noity, seeking an escape from Riven, quietly pursued the idea of reopening the fissure. They discovered a small mechanical stop to prevent the script from hitting the portal window. Ultimately, however, they decided against opening it. I hate to think what would have happened to them if they had not left it alone. I've instructed them to stay away from it. I'm almost certain that, with the decayed state of the islands, opening the fissure now would be disastrous. I have heard that in the days immediately following Gehn's confinement on Riven, he attempted to determine the feasibility of navigating the stars beneath the fissure, for he had seen the Myst book fall from Atris's hands into that very same space. To this end, he would have people, alleged transgressors of the law, thrown into it so that he could observe their fate. The telescope which still stands there is one he had built for these callous experiments. I guess that makes sense, but he could have also just thrown literal rocks. It is said that they did not die, that what became of them remains a mystery. It appears that the limits of Gehn's optics prevented him from learning their fate. The star field beneath the fissure is not as it seems. It is a gentle space, as hospitable to life as a flowing river. This is how Atris explained it after he had fallen into it. But much more than that, we've never understood, and we were never able to conclude upon its origins. But the visions tell me that it was born out of the will of the Maker, perhaps for some greater purpose that we cannot yet understand. I still remember Atris's words from his journal. I realized, the moment I fell into the fissure, that the book would not be destroyed as I had planned. It continued falling into that starry expanse. There must be some greater reason behind it. I neglected to mention it earlier. The unique shape of one of the great daggers, which appeared during our escape from Riven, the very design that stands vertically at one end of the close enough, has been adopted by the Noity as the symbol of their cause. It is a sacred symbol for them. It is the representation of all of their doctrine and their representation of me. To deface this symbol is sacrilege. They have their own mythical explanation regarding its sudden origins. I haven't told them that I wrote it into this age, along with all the other daggers. It's strange how such a young religion can be so unbending, even to their own god. I have tried to dissuade them of the notion that symbols contain so much power. The enemy uses this paranoia? Yeah, this paranoia against them. They are fearful of Gehn's symbol, and are terrorized by a symbolic use of the Wak. I see. Beacon mentioned this last stream. It's the fish with the tusks. But they don't want to hear this from me. Perhaps my attempts have even caused some of the younger members of the Noity to doubt that I am Catherine. Any rare encounters with those who say they follow Gehn have been I can't read this. I would say disconcerting, but there's a Q in it, so I got nothing. I had hoped to have some connection with the surface villagers, but they always flee from me. But I have heard news of some of the villagers' beliefs regarding Gehn. Soon after we trapped Gehn on Riven, he claimed that he was responsible for the daggers, placing them around the island as a reminder of their failure. In the village circles, it is told that this was a primitive art performed by Gehn to mark the beginning of a period of restitution, at the end of which, if they have proven their devotion to him, they will be delivered unto a new and better existence. I will continue to try to reach them. The door is open. Gehn is here? Gehn has the ability to create working books. In fact, he had written one age before I arrived, but has kept this accomplishment so well hidden that only his closest ministers were aware until now. I'm not sure, perhaps he has written others. Other news. A few years ago, before the Noity were forced into hiding, one of them managed to steal what appeared to be a test book that Gehn had intended to destroy. It had been partially written, but did not work. They didn't tell me about it until now because they thought it was useless. Back then, none of Gehn's books worked, but instead of correcting the problem at its source, he blamed it on the impure, quote-unquote, wood of the Riven forest, and proceeded to engineer a cumbersome mechanical remedy, a complex series of derms, to heal his book's inherent flaws. One of the consequences of this crude solution, however, was that the derms demanded huge amounts of energy, and the related problems delayed his success for quite some time. At last, however, he finished his work, and was finally able to link to an age, but he kept his success extremely well hidden. However, for some reason, for some reason or another, belligerent pride, he had made modifications to the derms which make it obvious that he's using the derms to breathe life into his half-dead books. Perhaps he means to lure us into using the books and the derms. He can't believe that we would blindly swallow this suicidal... Nope, I got nothing. But he wouldn't know that we have one of his books, the stolen, burnt book. There is a possibility of something or other. Have read burnt book. Age it describes would be unsuitable as new home for the Noity, must be modified. I will dream. Have requested a group to solve combination that will open the derms. Once open, we can power the burnt book. I do not think Gehn will interfere. He will leave the bait. Okay, and this is clearly a rendition of the age that I'm currently in, so somehow they've snuck in there, co-opted one of the derms into powering this book, and then left it. But also when I linked here, the image I linked via was embedded in this crystal that Gehn had mentioned in his journals as being an alternate power source for his books. I don't know what to think about this. Have begun writing the Noity's age. Now must acquire second book from Gehn. There is tension. A strain blurs my vision, and nightmares. Nella and Etty stay close. Okay, so is this an image of the dagger cutting open the star fissure, or is it just marking the star fissure? I don't know, and I'm assuming that that image on the right is Gehn. Alright, there's more. Much has happened, almost everything is prepared. We have stolen another book, but I'm concerned Gehn will miss it. We have also discovered the combinations for entering the derms, but we have not discovered the method for powering them. By powering the burnt book with Gehn's derms, we will be able to link to this age, but we will only have access to the derms for a short amount of time before we are discovered. Therefore, we can only use the derms once. I must find another way to make the books work. The gateway images in Gehn's books and our burnt book all seem to share the same sickness. If they are not powered, the images are black. It might be possible to clear this vision with only... we'll write substance into the Noity age. Cut out book, eye, something, power, lenses. This sounds like a very elaborate system. All is ready. Now, all we can do is wait for word from the Noitian-esque, who are on the lookout for Gehn to power and use the derms. When he does that, we will have access to one of Gehn's derms just long enough. After linking to the age which I've written, I only have to locate the book window substance and refine or adapt it. Leaving this window over? No. Laying this window over the gateway image should heal the books and make them work. This will allow me to use the second stolen book and return to Riven with more of the book windows. We will then no longer have to rely on Gehn's clumsy derms. Okay. I laugh at these plans. I sound like Atris. I'm risking my life, but I feel no fear, only anxiety. Perhaps it is the source of my nightmares. The fissure, like a great wound, is opened. It stains the Riven soil with blood. I hold the Noity knife. The voices grow so loud. For their part, the Noity have complete faith that I will accomplish my task and lead them to a better world. It is the fulfillment of their prophecy, but they are also fearful and tense. I don't know what they will think or do if I fail. Aha, it is done. It seems too good to be true. I feel like it's all still a dream. We have already evacuated all of the Noity to this new age. It is beautiful and I am pleased. At last, my people will live in safety and comfort. They stand under the bare sky, unafraid and dazzled by their freedom. They are happy. They have named it Tay. There is still much to be done. We are not protected yet. The only way to completely safeguard this place is to destroy the book which links to here from Riven. But I do not even know how to bring this up to the Noity. They will be extremely reluctant about destroying their only link to Riven. I share this hesitation. I would be cutting off my only connection, but for their sake it must be done. I am anxious. I'm anxious to know if if our activities have aroused Gen's suspicions. If so, we must act quickly. Even so, I feel that now we are impregnable. Tomorrow I will return to Riven to see Gen's reaction for myself, but tonight I finally rest. And we know how that went because we have this note. I write this quickly. Gen has imprisoned me, I assume. God, there's a lot of writing in here. Come on. Come on. Okay, I write quickly from my prison. Okay. Sir, I'm also assuming that when I got a brief look through Gen's surveillance system, that was Catherine wandering back and forth. Because the whatever cloth this lady that spoke to me a moment ago was holding before she handed me the journals resembled what Catherine was wearing at the time. Okay, hello again.
Sirapo. Ibuko mo buko wisipo. Na vene. Tapo mo revene beno. Now, Katerine. Wisifa polo ya sepe yai.
Okay, that's not good. Hero was hoping I'd be able to faff about in here and gather some resources and learn some things. But all that's happened is I've been handed Catherine's journals and then told to go back. I can't see anything of substance out there. Can I leave out this door? No, I can look out the window and see people. Okay, I guess I'm just literally linking back to Riven and trying not to die. Yay, faffing. Okay. Also, we had 100 followers sometime after last stream, so I've scheduled in a experimental writing stream for 2 weeks from now on the Sunday. I don't know exactly what I'll do yet, but I'll prepare something around more story design, because actually watching somebody type is just the most boring thing you can possibly do. Okay. Okay, so this links back to that same room. That's nice. Okay, so the crystal frame is layered over the book, and then the book works. But I can't take the crystal frame. But there's one in this room, but I also can't pinch that because they need it for other reasons. Okay. So I need to... whatever the end game is, it's star fissure based. So I need to free Catherine somehow, but I don't know where she's held. The only real code-based information I've gained here that I didn't have before was how to open the star fissure. So that's a little concerning. But I do have all the notes with me, other than the notes that I made or didn't make last stream. It also just won't link with you. You mean this book and the frame? Yeah, I know. No, but I have the notebooks, right? Like Catherine's notebook and my trap book and all that. So I have to find again and / or Catherine. I'm not sure that there's other things I need to be doing other than to just go open the star fissure and provoke some sort of confrontation. I guess I will be liberally abusing the save function for the next few hours. All right, resume. All right, perfect. I'm assuming that if I re-input the code, I can get back through. But that would require me to remember the code, which I only mostly do. Okay. Alright, what could possibly go wrong? Oh. No pressure. Okay. I have no further reason to go to Tate. Yeah, I assumed as much. This is not a frog. I maintain this sounds nothing like a frog. Alright, Alright, so I'm very lost, there's a lot going on, I've been provided with a lot of new information, and it doesn't quite collapse into anything obvious. I did not catch a frog, that is correct, and I will probably not double back to catch one at this point, unless I end up on that part of the island by some sort of accident. Oh, I guess I could go back to... look, if I end up in the area... Right, because Gehn's office had a combination for something, let me... No. Something. Wait. If you can find my prison, you'll still need the combination to release me. Gehn keeps it in his office. Okay, so I need to find her prison and free her, but using this combination that I don't know what it is. I am solely tempted to just save, open the star fissure and see what happens. But I'm assuming that's the safe work. I assume you mean safe word. Why are you in prison? How do I pronounce that? What does it mean? So many questions. Okay, so back to Gehn's office. I assume it's this way, I can't actually remember. Yes, perfect. Alright, that's that stuff. I don't know how to astrolabe. I don't know if that is an astrolabe. Alright, what's in here? Is there anything that obviously looks like a combination to a prison? Let's re-skim this with some context. Okay, ink formulation, how to refine books, how to write books, track cloud formations, stuff, something star fissure, sometimes something steam vent caps, controlling steam feeding to the spheres. The fissure has changed. Maybe? Oh, no, his thoughts of the fissure has changed. Construction of the images. Salubrious skid. Wait, is it actually called an armillary sphere? I don't know what this means either. What does armillary mean? these spinny things. I am wildly assuming this is a technical detail that is not relevant to me, but I'm still going to take a photo of it. If I can. Yeah, there we go. Now I've got it on my phone, I can reference it. Natural elements. Worlds. Okay, I'm wildly assuming that the color thing might be a code, but surely it's not, because that's just the color spectrum. Then we've got Absteki? Is the J a hard J or a soft J? Okay, anyways, stuff, more stuff. I've seen this. I don't know what that is. I admit that I'm proud of my work. Armillary spheres, segmentation, code to the books. Spherical astrolabe armilla is a model of objects in the sky consisting... Oh! That's the thing on the desk. I thought you were talking about the generator stuff. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Doing a spherical framework of rings centered on Earth or the Sun that represent lines of celestial longitude and latitude. I see. Court assistant looking at journal, code, dagger, age numbering. I have little time to do thing. Unless the code is literally the dates of the entries, I don't know what it is. We'll get back to that. Nice teapot. There. Can always appreciate a good teapot. Okay, that's how I got in here. Oh, I can go through here. Let's see if we can catch a frog. Recheck Catherine's journal. What for? There is too much information in here. There are codes. I'll be back in Gen's office in a moment. I just want to do the frog thing. I'll go through this in a moment. Yeah, the problem is that this stuff is incredibly information dense, so I'm not really sure how to kind of attack it. Oh, also I found this this lever here when I was rewatching my VOD. It doesn't do anything because it's not powered, but I suspect that it is actually possible to die in the wood chipper if you're very the bait. I think there is bait in it. Or do you mean like is there bait in Gen's office? Because I don't know if the little round thing is frog bait or if it's like explosives. It could be both. Yeah, there's bait in here. Alright, are my RNG chances improved by waiting longer? Or is it just a drop it and raise it sort of thing? Or... Look, if I had written this game, I would make every click transition have an RNG chance to put a frog in the cage and then you reel the cage up. So if you just stand there, nothing happens. But if you wander back and forth a bit, frogs have a larger chance of happening. Okay, so it's just literal time. Okay, in that case, let's put this down here and go wander around Gen's office. Wait, can I even get back to Gen's office with the fan running? I don't think I can. Oh, yes, I can. Because A, the fan's not running, and B, I can just go around this way. What is down here anyway? I can't remember what was down here. Oh, another sphere. What's a normal person? Please expound on this strange phenomenon that I am unfamiliar with. Okay, so there's shit on his desk. There's an armillary sphere that I don't know what it does, other than longitudes and stuff. Then we have this thing that has frogs, jars, other things. other tools that I can't do anything with. This thing that demonstrates the water thing. For all I know, this is a code, but it's just eggs. So if that's the code, I'm screwed. None of the other shelves open, I think. This is just... I can't close or open that. Okay. Oh. Okay, bookbinding. If that says anything specific, I can't read it. Mostly bookbinding tools. Nothing of immediate apparent note. And that's it, because the other two walls are doors. This is the burnt book. I'm assuming I can't turn to any pages other than... If I click on this, does it just not work, or do I get stuck in God knows where? Okay, that's enough book. Alright, you said recheck Catherine's journal. Will return my book. I've concluded that it was written by Atris for a specific purpose. Okay, that's reassuring. If you can find my prison, you will still need the combination to release me. Gehn keeps it in his office. But don't signal him before I am released. Wait. Okay, so I'm making the wild assumption that any code reflected in this book is going to be done graphically. This is some sort of moon phase thing. Knives. People falling in fissures, maybe. Something spiky? I don't know what the spikes mean. There's a bird carving on the trees. Here's routing between islands. So there's this bridge, then there's a place with a dagger in it. A small forest. A whole bunch of stuff scribbled out. This looks like the floor in the room. The spinny room. This is the code and the mechanism for the star fissure telescope. This is the Age of Tay. This is the star fissure drawing. Alright, this is how book thing? I don't know what this right half of this drawing is. It could be relevant. Something lens, something sun, light, maybe. And that's it. Okay. What this doesn't tell me is where Catherine is, but I know I can see where she is from, that's the front door. I know I can see where she is from the projection spot that was underwater in the forest. I think it was in the forest. Wait, I've gone the wrong way. Okay, I guess this is a representation of the star fissure then. That would make sense. Where have I not been? It is always very hard for me to tell those sorts of things. I'm pretty sure I've not been on one of the 5 islands. Whoops, door misclick. But I don't know which one. Whoop. Where have I not been? Okay, I assume I can't read the journal while in transit. Where's the map? Okay, so there's 5 islands, and there's this one island that's like way, way, way far off, and nobody knows what the deal is with it. So functionally, there's only really 4 islands. This is the one with the dome, where I'm pretty comfortable that I've been everywhere here. This is the one with the boiler and the and Gehn's office and a bunch of kind of other stuff. And I've also pretty certain I've explored all. Oh, I forgot about the frog. We gotta go back for the frog. The closest thing we have to a map is Gehn's stupid topology thing. Topography. Pin-based topography map, which I can barely make heads or tails of. And which I can only select like 5 settings for instead of the full grid. Anyway, frog time. Can't believe I abandoned the frog. Okay, so this is the island, and I'm pretty sure I've been everywhere on this island. This goes to that island, I think, and then you have this other connection. So I've been on all 4 of the islands for sure. If there's any island that I'm not sure if I've been everywhere on, it's the one with the actual villages on it. But that wouldn't make massive amounts of sense, because that's the one I assume Gehn has the least control over. Wait, I went the wrong way. Frog. Frog me. Nope. There we go. Okay. Yes, it's the one that I found most confusing to navigate. Frog? Frog. Okay. Okay, that's immediate. That's probably the one sound that I wouldn't have had issue identifying as other than the marshfly sound. So with that, I might have actually gotten it done. Okay, interesting. And yeah, I was relatively close to doing that. I think I did it correctly once. I just didn't wait long enough between dropping the thing and raising it again. Okay, so if I've been everywhere on this island, and I've been everywhere on the village island. I've been everywhere on... Wait, what does this go? Oh, this is the back entrance. Yes, okay. Where does this go? This goes to... I think where this goes is the one place I haven't been everywhere on. Wait, is the call button in Atris's office? No, Atris's, in Gehn's office? That's really annoying. Have I seen the Muffin Man? I've seen you. You're a muffin. A sexy muffin. I'm hoping that did the thing. Did that do the thing? It did! Perfect. Alright. Oh, away we go. Alright, and I think left goes to the fish and right goes to the underground complex, but I'm just gonna hop out and make certain. Oh, this is the place with the hot water things, and also the map. I may as well take a look up here again. I think this did something maybe, but I didn't touch it. Oh, this did the water. Okay. So this is obviously a representation of the Riven Islands, and I'm assuming it's the top right one that's drifted off into the horizon, never to be seen again. I also foolishly did not press any of all of these when I was looking at this, so maybe one of them does something different. We're gonna see. Wait. Is this also a map, but in order to complete the topography of the islands, you have to push the water button in order to draw the rest of the landscape? That would make sense. I don't know what information this will give me, but it's probably worth button mashing to see. Okay, so you can sort of see like a dome-ish shape, and it's hard to tell with the water reflections. Ooh, what sort of perspective? Like perspective on life, or just normal drawing lines perspective? Right? Funny that. I have no clue where this might be useful. But I definitely won't know without trying all the buttons, so bear with me. Have I explored all of the first island? No, I haven't opened the star fissure hull, but other than that, I am... Now that you mention it, I've lowered 2 bridges, but I'm pretty sure I've only used 1. So I'm gonna go with no. I'm gonna go putter around in there after I check out the underwater section again. Yeah, this isn't actually telling me anything other than unless this also somehow controls things on said islands. I'm also pretty sure I haven't pressed this button, and maybe this does something with the hole in the middle. Yes, it's a mystery. Do I actually know what the whole dome does? No. It's a steam routy thing that does things by routing things between places. And I know that the energy being routed around is representative of these 5 islands. Like, the diagram represents that pretty obviously. And this is... Oh! Okay, so this is how you map. This is how you do the rest of the map. That's really dumb. Okay, let me get my map out and I'll sketch the rest in. Alright, let's start with the... Well, actually, let's start with what we've already got selected to save us some time. This is that. Okay, so that takes up most of this square. Then so does that. So does this. That's a big island. But then it basically terminates there. And continues going around, and then maybe curves? Yeah, it curves pretty much around down. And does the corner. Then... That's... a weird, like... Yeah, okay, that outlines this inside hole as well. And that's a pretty big hole and has some landmarks in it. And then this is goes back into like proper island space, but then on the inside we still have this gap. What orientation is this? Upside down. Let me turn this around. Okay, so this is the rest of the inside of the hull. And then if I look at this again, yeah, there's a little bit of stuff here, and then this has a tiny bit of a dip there, but mostly this middle spot. Oops, hold on. Okay, and this doesn't really tell me anything either. That's upside down. Okay, so this actually dips out kind of in that shape, and then you've also got a bit of that delineated. And then this dips a little bit in here, and then there's this tiny little island, like right in the middle of it. That seems relevant. Alright, and then this has... What on earth? That's mostly landmass, okay. But it's got this little plateau sort of thing. Oh, and there's a dome here. I'm going to wildly assume that this here on the screen is Catherine's prison. I don't know what else it would be. Yeah, that's basically entirely land, this thing. Alright. Let's go look at the other part of the map. Okay. This is... I'm not sure that this is actually a distinct landmass. It looks almost joined to the part next to it. This island is very flat and very specific shape. Oh, maybe these aren't actually next to each other. They're just on a single map. But... I don't know, it's very hard to tell. Yeah, that's a very suspicious looking crater right up in the middle here. Okay, and that mostly just sticks out and maybe connects? It's hard to tell. Alright, now for the top corner. Look outside. Where is outside? It's daylight. Unless you mean like in-game, in which case I'm Okay. Can I look up? Yeah, okay, so... okay. So I'm pretty obviously on... the long island with the squiggly bit on the end. So the big one with the hole in the middle is over there. That's the one with the pipes and stuff on it, up there. Then this is the one with the big dome on it. That makes sense. And then, so I guess this is the village island? I guess that makes the most sense. In that case, so why is this, this is the crater. That's what I'm looking at. Okay, now I'm a lot less turned around. And that's the dome with the book in it. Alright, what's up here? Educate me. this includes a dome. This includes possibly multiple domes. It's hard to tell. Alright. Which means the up the top here. Smaller thing, and then this island, which is very suspiciously cut off right on the top. I am incredibly suspicious of this island. Alright, last bit. Alright, enlighten me. Also, why can't I power all these at once? Bad design. Okay, and this is the big sort of ring, vaguely ring-shaped island with all this room in the middle for the lake and the other stuff. That's fair. That's fair. Can't run out of bacteria now, can we? Okay, so this highlights a few points of interest and a fifth island, which I'm assuming there is no obvious access to at this stage. Alright. Okay, so this takes me back down through here, and then we want to turn this around and check out the other spot. Right, and this is this thing. So let's check things out down here again real quick before we go actually look at the points of interest. So this is the island I want to be on, actually, I think. I'm pretty sure. But I might be on the wrong part of it, I'm not sure. Well, let's putter around a bit and see what we find. Who knows? Okay, so here's some underground living space, and this is yet a different thingy. Okay, and here's the underwater spot. Alright, what does this tell me about... Wait, I need to remember which button's the fish button, so I don't press the fish button. Can't overpress the fish button. Okay, isn't this the Catherine monitoring system? Yeah. What is this showing me? Oh, so many things. So many things. Okay, so there's two different cameras. There's a... Okay, this toggles between on and off. And this is Catherine's prison camera, I assume. Hello. Bye. And where could this put her? Ugh, none of these surroundings ring a bell. Okay, what is this? I feel like this should be showing something, but isn't. All I can see is like underwater. Alright, let's try all the buttons except for the red button. This ultraviolet, what am I looking at? I don't know what I'm looking at. Oh. There we go. Okay, that does the blue light. Why are these... Why is it turning like this? Does this now look at the same thing that I'm looking at? I'm not convinced. Okay, it's showing me something, and it's looking in different directions. It's just not obvious to me what that something is. This is really bad design, so I move the lever and the thing goes out. That could take my arm off. Alright, so this is... here. Okay, and there's nothing really over there. And this is where I came from, and there's not really anything else over here either. And I can't remember where this goes. I think it's a different island there. Is that all there is on this island? Or is this... Oh, I can't tell where I am. Because for all I know, this is the island, the 5th island. And it's just not clearly marked as such. Which makes me want to go back up to the top. But there wasn't really anything else in there either, was there? I'll have a quick look. But yeah, I'm pretty sure there's nothing on this island, which is making me willing to look on the villager island again, because that's the one I understand the least. But if I've explored all of that one, then maybe it must be the first island. Yeah, that's the one. That's the one in the corner, right? But then, if that's the case, how do I get there? Other than like stealing a boat or something, or teleporting. This doesn't scan for me. This doesn't scan for me because this is a different island than the Long Island, right? The L-shaped one. This isn't the same thing. So I've come from here. Alright, what's through here again? My medium-term memory is failing me. Oh, no, this is the L-shaped island. Okay, so this is all the same island, and then that route takes me back to the... no, that's where I came from. Okay, so this other thing should take me back to the village island, out the other right-hand side. Oh! It would be, wouldn't it? But... that would mean I'd have to nick a linking book. And the only linking book I can think of nicking is Atris's Broken Ones that goes age 233. I went the wrong way, didn't I? I definitely went the wrong way. Whoops. Let me fix that real quick. Well, it's not broken, it just needs to be charged by stuff. But yeah, the only thing I can think of to do that I haven't done yet is go into H233 and then maybe link out of it into a different part of Riven. Unless I could take the book and, because the only crystal I can think of... Yeah, exactly. If I could... I didn't try to take it. I suppose I did try to take it. I clicked on it a bunch. But yeah, I'd need something portable to run it. Either I need to mess around with... He knows of them. He knows of them. I don't think he actually uses them there. And I think that's... No, he did. He mentioned that he did. So for all I know, there is somewhere, stored somewhere, a crystal or another linking book. You know, I don't know. I'm assuming that whatever it is, it's related to the big dome, or literally crystals. Which way should I be going? His office didn't contain additional information. This is just the trap book. Is the trap book how I soft-lock myself? I'm assuming I can use the trap book to link back and it just breaks, like, end of game. Alright. And he's got multiple linking books. He's got multiple books that link to age 233. In different spots. All I can think of is that maybe you're supposed to go into the dome and then the dome has to be powered from outside. How do you... I don't think... You can't get into the domes while they're powered, right? But this just takes me back to... Look, I'll go back to the first island. I'll just do it via this. And this, I think, has a dome on it, so I can mess around with that. Where do the domes get power? At a guess from the central area. But also that power is routed through some sort of additional control. No, as in like, how do I put this? That's not where I want to be. Is it? No. the button that I mashed the button and the dome stopped spinning and let me in, right? For all I know, that's just inside the dome there. I'll take a quick look. I didn't really take a good look around the dome after I got in. I have to say, Riven is kind of a humbling experience, while still remaining a very good game. Alright. I think second floor is fish. Okay. Okay, so... Right, because there was a reference of it just being stupid expensive. In that case, it's controlled from a place on the first island that I haven't been to yet, because I can't figure out how to get there. So let's take a look. But first... how do I get up there? Oh, I know how I get up there, I think. I assume I just take the elevator up one more floor. Maybe not. Can I see that bird carving? From here? No. Oh, that makes sense. Yeah, in retrospect, the sounds are a lot more reasonable. Hmm. Anyway. Yeah, there we go. Alright. Alright, does the inside of the dome yield any hints? Oops. I'm just hoping I remember this correctly so I don't have to reference my notes. Okay, that was easy. Alright, so here's the book. And it's clearly non-functional. So... I'm making the wild assumption that this is the exit button. And there doesn't seem to be anything else to do in here. Alright. Main island time. Let's try to figure out how to route the power. Oh. Oh no, they've seen me! Again. I'm mostly not a threat, I promise. Yeah, I don't think there's anything here. Whoop, what was that? Oh, just the pillars, okay. Alright. God damn it, Valentine. A new meme, I'll post it shortly. Da 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 da. Sorry, I'm just checking Discord real quick. Alright. Does it let me out? Oh, I have to turn around, don't I? Please move, wall. Alright. Alright, no other doors here. Did I go the wrong way again? I went the wrong way again. Well done, me. Yeah, let's go back there and do it properly. Jesus Christ, I'm so sorry. Just got turned around, that's all. Alright. Well, unfortunately I still have no idea what the code for Catherine's prison is. Or if I have it or not, or if I can derive it from anything. I suppose I save before linking, take a look at what the controls for quote-unquote the code look like, and then go from there. You just saw me! It's fine! Just everyone knows that I'm around and that I'm a terrible influence on everybody involved. Just stop ringing the thing. That's like the most painful noise I know. Oh, amazing. Okay. Is it in a part of a gehn study that I have somehow completely failed to look at? Call button. Call button? There it is. Okay, so it's not... Catherine, you lied to me! Alright. And look, if this doesn't work, so I'll just toss myself into the star fissure and call it a day. what do we got here? So, I do know one thing that I haven't checked out that I should probably check out immediately, which is you go around through here and then through there and around to the bottom and out here. This had all the steam routing things, but also here. Aha! Okay, I might be trapped now. I didn't think that through. Oh, there's a button here. Okay. And this also has the color thing. I'm assuming you have to press it on red, but it's like way delayed. We'll just button mash like we did every other time. Okay, there we go. Okay, that didn't seem like it had a book in it. Maybe it just also just has a book in it. What is this? What am I looking at? Oh, this is the bridge. This is the bridge from there is now missing. Okay. I can't tell if that's a different book or the same book, but let's take a quick look anyway. This is the same book. And it still doesn't work. Okay. Alright, what else can I reach from here? If anything. No. No. Wait, what? Okay, that's this thing. But I can't interact with that. Okay, so this routes these massive pipes out into places. And I don't know how to control the pipe routing. Oh, I should have pressed that button while not standing on this thing. That might have revealed something further. Let's take a quick look at that. Before we do that, I don't know where this bridge goes to or comes from. Oh, it must be, no, one sec. I'm just gonna try this real quick, even if it doesn't work, I need to know. Okay, this is just asking for investigation. There's some sort of drain and a grate. Okay, that part of the bridge is no longer missing because that's what's completed it. Is there anything to be done here, or am I just getting nerd sniped by something clever? I don't know, it seems like it might become relevant later. Alright. Oh, I see, it's a two-layered thing. Anyway, this is one side of things. And it has switches for doors. But we've also got this exit. Which, I don't know, the more I look at this, the more I suspect that, there. What was I looking at? If I can't... Okay, so that's the other pathway. And if I look along the other pathway... Whoops, too far. That's the other bridge I went up that had the dome on it. And this obviously... Oh, I see. So this actually connects to the dome. You can clearly see that here. And this routes along this other pathway. And can't get a clear look at it, but... Wait, what's that? Okay, that's the other thing that controls the bridge. So this controls some sort of second bridge. Let me see. Let me lift the bridge and see what happens. That might clarify things. This goes, it goes up here. And that is the third door. Like 100% that's the third door. That's this way. It's gotta be it. But you can't see the pipe oh, you can sort of see the pipe connecting there. But it doesn't go there, it goes further, somehow. Yeah. Okay, and if it's not that, this goes out one. Nothing obvious here. There's the dome. What happens if I... There's nothing else down here, is there? No, I don't see it. So my problem with all this is... Okay, that's just the... And that's another bridge that I can't see clearly. That's just a massive cliff. Why would I go in there? So I feel like somehow I should be able to... Okay, I don't know what this lever does. This one... wrong door. So yeah, this, I have no idea what this actually does at all. So let's switch that back on for a moment. So the only obvious place I can see from places that I've been to is this here. And I have no concept of how to actually approach this. Other than to, I don't know, crawl along a pipe. Maybe from the top, that is correct, but how on earth would I do that? I can't see. Oh! Oh, I do see. I exactly see. But... Aha! How many times have I run past that and just not seen it? I believe that. Christ, can I look down there? No. Alright, so now we go back out 4, spin the spinny thing, and rotate our way to victory. I'm making the wild assumption that... Oh, where am I? Is this 2? That's 2. We don't like 2. We want to go to 1. No, we want to go to we want to go to 1 and then we want to go to 3. I'm just looking at this mechanism, I'm hoping it's rated to this amount of faffing about, because I've gotten reprimanded for plugging USB ports back in too many times, and this feels like basically the same thing but with rocks, so it can't possibly be like all that erosion resistant. Alright, come on. Oh, one more? No, this is it. Alright. Beautiful. Let's take a look. Oh, it even turned into steps. Most impressive. Can I go past this? No. Oh, colors. I see colors. Oh, shit. That looks like it might kill me. What the hell? What am I looking for? Am I looking for the derms? Alright. So, yeah, I'm assuming this is the murder puzzle. Okay. So, this is immediately obviously related to the 6 derms. But I don't know which one's which. I know there were color ones. Oh, okay. And that's what I get for button mashing, because now I don't know what the codes are. There are 6. There are 5 small ones and the big one. But this purple thing isn't a visible light, so I don't know what to make of this. I have 3 domes marked on my map. I could probably mark a 4th one without too much issue, now that I know where to look. Alright, let's go, faff about with the topographical display again. Where was that? That was, I can't remember how to go anywhere. I'll just go this way. Nope. Why is the door right there? It's like right center screen. I keep misclicking on it. Even if there aren't 6, it doesn't matter because there's only 5 options, and it's permutations, not combinations. So that part of the puzzle I can brute force. I'm not too worried about that. It's just getting the locations right in the first place that is the problem. I don't know, you called this the hardest puzzle, and I'm sure it'll, like, stymie me in various ways, but it still seems like it's significantly less bad than the animal noise one. No, surely they're color-coded somehow. Like, when I was button mashing the domes to get past the security, when I was button mashing the thing to get past security, there were colors displayed, and I don't know which color triggered the opening for each corresponding. Actually, that's a lie. I think green triggered the one on this island. So that might remove 1 point of uncertainty. Nope. Nope. Come on. There we go. Maybe it's even if that's the case. Unfortunately, I don't really think I was paying enough attention to be able to. Oh, or does it still display them? Is what you're saying? Wait, what did I just do? I went in and then I just doubled back out of the fish. Well done, brain. No. 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 Got it eventually. Alright, let's take a look. So this doesn't seem like the hardest puzzle in the game. This seems like eminently doable compared to the arcana of the animal noise bullshit. Where's the thing? I've run past it. Oh no, I've run into the alarm again. Ugh. So yeah, I'm going to do the obvious things, and when that doesn't work, I'm going to complain about how hard the puzzle is, and beg you for help about what to do next. But for now, I feel very confident that what I am trying has a reasonable chance of working. Yeah, this doesn't display anything. Aha! I can start it back up. Oh, it's written on the outside. Is it? No. No, the outside of the dome literally has, Okay, so I think this was the red one. Yeah, this is the red one. Alright, so that's one down. Then we have... Now I need to remember where they all were. I think we just go down one more and buff about there. And I think the one on the main island is green, but I don't know exactly where it is. I need to re-reference the topographical display, but I have to go there anyway to get that color. So that's fine. Yes, 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 I'm going. Nothing up there. Alright. Okay, so ostensibly when Catherine means gehn study, she means gehn study in H233 that has additional information in it, and not gehn study with the stupid frogs and the book furnace. And look, I'm clutching at straws here. We'll see what we find. That's Gen's lab. Okay, so Gen's office is not currently accessible then. What's... as if... I'd feel like for someone like Gen, every office would necessarily multitask as a lab and vice versa. Like, it's just inefficient allocation of space if you do it any other way. Alright, what's through that door? I can't remember what's through there. Like, it's got his journal in it. It counts as an office. Ah. Offices aren't relaxing. I will die on this stupid hill. Alright, first let's get the color for this thing. Whoops. Oh, I see. It's a actual. It's a scope, and it's trained on the symbols of the dome. So this one isn't green. I think the other one was green, and it's not red because there is another red one. I think it might have been purple. Oh, it's obstructed. Is this actually obstructed? Is it obstructed by something I can remove? Probably not. Oh, it's not oriented correctly. Can I pull it around? It's pointing in like the side of the dome. Oh, I suppose it is. Can I unbend it, or is it just busted? Look, if it's bent, it doesn't matter. It's not giving me information. Alright. Real quick. Actually, let's look there first, because I couldn't find the one that was there, if there was one there. Aha, that might be it. Alright, there's nothing there. Okay, so the only possible candidate for such a thing is this hole here, which is bottom right by 1. That'll have to do. This one should be either trivial or basically impossible. For all I know, there's 2 of them on the... No, there's one per because there's 5 pipes. Okay. Alright, and here we have... Aha! It's not actually in the top right corner where I thought it was. It is one up from where I thought it was. So this is x2, y5. This one's x2, y2. Alright, so I found 4, 2 of which I have the colors for. And 2 of which I don't. And I'm assuming the big dome counts as a separate dome, but I don't actually know this. I suppose it also comes down to whether the puzzle triggers automatically when I put in the solution, or if I have to pull something to confirm the solution. Alright, what do we got here? Big dome. Okay, the middle of that is right on the border between sections, so it's not... yeah, that would make sense. So that's not it. Alright, so we know that wherever the tiny dome is, it's somewhere here. Oh, that might be it. Can't see properly. Oh, that's it. That's it. That's in the top corner of that. So it's right here. And that's x1, y5. And we can get the color for that one, so that's fine. I'm not sure where exactly this one's located, but I know it's in the bottom left square. It's ironic how relatively simple this puzzle seems to be for now compared to actually finding the lever to get up to the puzzle. Alright, come on. Well, this is arse. I can accomplish this by manual inspection. Okay, I face this way. It's over here. It's in one of these... Aha, no, it's in the other back. It's in one of these 4 squares down the corner. Is it? I'm facing this way. That's straight down. It might not be in the corner there. Oh, it's nestled into this gap. I can probably see where that is topologically, because I know where to look now. So it's... Oh, it's in here. Oh no, it's in... Ah! Very clever. It is actually in 1 square across. It is... I'm looking at it. I need to physically turn this map. My brain has stopped working. Here. Here. 1, 2, 4. It's right here. Which is... x1, y4. Okay, so that's 4 of the 5 locations. Oh, and I'm gonna need to go back and take a look at this other one, because that might save me a color. There's no way I can find the color for the one on the top right. We know the one in the bottom right is red. And we still need to confirm if green is green. So we don't know that one. Whoops, come on. No. Okay, there it is. That's upside down. But that's this square, and that's 4, 4. And that is the red one. Alright, so this one we don't know. Oh. Alright, so we got the 5 positions. This goes... I can't remember where this goes. That went down, I took a look at that. Let's just go this way. so this probably goes back to gehn study, which means it gets me a look at the dome. But then what can I actually do about it? I don't think there was a viewport oriented on it. There is a one that looks different. Yeah. Okay, that opens green down in red. Okay. That might be yellow, maybe. Well, it is also yellow colored. Let's just go with yellow, we can always... Oh, you can see into there from somewhere else. But where? Okay, so somehow you can get to the other side of that peephole, maybe. No, this is at a completely different location. Maybe you can just look in there from under here? And if not... it'll be somewhere next to the transport station. Alternatively inside the boiler, which would be insane, but no, let's not do that. Alright, let's go back around. Oh, no, I want to go in there. Whoops. Silly me. Alright, it's hard to tell how old this is oriented, unfortunately. Oh no, that works out. Okay. Oops. Okay, so we go down here. We climb down here, and then we go in there? I guess in concept there's nothing stopping me from getting out on the other side here. And that might be where it is. No, technically I don't, but I want to see if I can. I'm pretty sure I've already identified it, and I'm pretty sure it's the yellow one. Because it's both the right color and it's got the right shape in it. But I will... Okay, I can't get out. Let's just go back this way. Alright. Back around. Whoop. How did I get there? Oh, that's how I got there. Okay. Come on. Oh, that is green. It's clearly labeled as green. Okay. Okay, so we've got 5 locations and 3 colors. I'm relatively happy with this. I'm assuming this is the quickest way around. Oh, that's true, wasn't it? Yeah, I've fallen for this before. Still want to watch a speedrun of this later, because I assume you have to go to the Age of Tay to do the thing. Alright, so there's... Oh geez, okay. There isn't an obvious way to trigger this, so... Maybe I just have to fill it in, okay. We've got a 1-4 here. And a 2-5 here. Oops, go on. Lever to the side. I am just lever blind. Aha. No. Aha. Oh, I see. Okay, well, I'm gonna save first. Are the balls still there? Yeah, they are, okay. Alright, nothing. That's not it. So what do we got? We got 2 positions. And we got... so there's 6 permutations I need to test. And... that's blue-orange, and that doesn't work. Either does that. Christ, I suppose they did, huh? Alright. Nothing. Okay, that's good. Orange pink is orange purple is out. Honestly, I expect it to be orange blue because having purple in there would be weird. So I expect this one to be the correct solution. No. Okay. Really? At this point, I'm starting to suspect that I'm missing something. I put that back correctly. Yeah. Okay. Okay. So this is the last one I haven't tested, and if this isn't the case, then I've gotten my other colors wrong somehow. Oh, brilliant. Okay. Well, that didn't work. Alright. I am very confident in red and green. I'm not as confident in yellow. That could be orange. There. Okay. With 3 positions and 4 colors to permute between them, things get worse. Where does this put me? I'm just going to draw these out real quick and see if it's worth brute forcing. It might be. That's 12 options. And I've already tested... No, there's 24 options. No? Yeah, 24 options, but I've already tested 6 of them. Alright. So it's definitely not theirs. And we just tested... orange, blue, yellow. So it's not that. Is there additional information that if I had would make this quicker, or do I have to do this brute force section? Thanks, Sonheim. Have you played this game before? Okay, it's not that. Oops. Where did I press that again? Ah! There you go. If you confidently ident the derms, you don't need to brute force. Yes, I can't confidently ident the derms there. Well, I can't confidently ident the yellow one. Wait, I did dumb. Did I do dumb? No, that is the yellow one. Well, it's not the yellow. It's not yellow. I got that wrong. But, that's the one I can't ident confidently. But no, I was pretty confident that was yellow. Apparently, I just got that wrong. Good question. All right. Purple, blue. Yes, let's talk about something interesting while I do this trash. At least statistically, the correct solutions... I'll probably stumble on the correct permutation before I literally try all of them, I hope. Oh, the selenitic underground bullshit? Yeah. No, the Selenitic age with the train also had sound puzzles, which meant absolutely nothing to me, so I just had to map the whole network to get through it. Sound puzzles suck. Give me visual color puzzles any day. Okay. Wait, I need to unlever it. Fair enough. Nope. Amazing. Okay. Well, that's half the options done. Nope. So, how's everyone doing on this fine day? Tell me your life stories. 100% it'll be less boring than this. Yep, I tried that. Rivening, perhaps. Alright, 14 options down, 10 to go. Nope. Nope. I'm still pretty sure that purple isn't actually on the map, but unfortunately I can't be certain of this. I suppose I could have just tested all of those permutations first. Oh. Mostly too late now. I'm just glad this doesn't have one of those, you've tried to enter your password too many times, lockout systems. Aha! Well, I'm glad I didn't exclude purple from the permutations. Because that worked. I guess I go around the bottom now? Okay. This is not where I would have expected a deadlock to happen. Unless you're referring to accessing H233, which I would have saved before, but I wouldn't think to save before messing with the Steam distribution, or whatever this is. Thank you for the warning, by the way. Alright, I've got about an hour of playtime left before I need to stop streaming. I can probably push it until an hour and a half from now, maybe? But I wouldn't really want to risk it. Yeah, that's what I was thinking, right? But yeah, we'll see how this goes. I'm not quite sure I can finish in that time. If I can't finish in that time, I will resume streaming when I get back, which should be like because I have to run the recycling today, and it's a big job. Okay, can I access this now? No. I guess it's doing a thing now. I guess it's powering the thing. Let's go check out the dome. Okay. Alright, let's see how we go. I mean, technically I do need to double back around to Riven and fetch Catherine, but, like, not on this part of Riven, I assume. There we go. Yeah, don't comment. It's all good. I'm sure it'll be fine. Alright, so ostensibly this is powered now. I don't know. I'm just gonna save repeatedly, just in case. I can't believe it cleared my settings. Hurry. Alright, this doesn't seem any more powered than it was previously. I'm not feeling it. Yeah. Oh, no, it is now. Okay. Well, this looks like trash. Gehn can't even write mountains properly. Gehn, what did you do? Oh, this looks familiar. This is on a drawing. That still makes no sense. Alright, save. Oh, now I need to watch this again. Okay. Did we just lose all sound from the game? Well, found the bug. I'm sure it'll be fine once I actually enter the age there. Heyo! Thanks for popping in and giving it a watch. How's things? Yeah, I figured. Tiring. Exhausting to watch me bumble through puzzles, or just life is hard in general? Alright, there we go. Oh, sweet, I'm in a prison again. Okay, that's fair. Oh, it's just a single prison. Is this the button to get out? Or did I just, like, ring the gehn doorbell? I feel like I could have handled that better. Hello.
I apologize for the cage.
English, my god. I mean, yeah, of course,
I'm
English,
afraid
but
this situation has often required of me a more primitive code of conduct than I might otherwise have chosen. I am gehn.
I had
Assume
gathered.
You've heard of me. Yes. Well,
I'm
I suspect
Kfirth.
to have acquired some false information of who I am now. Not that my son would have lied to you about me. No, not Atris. It's just that, well, I'm sure he believes me to still be the depraved father I once was. Yes. I even tried to kill him once. God, if I had accomplished that, who knows what I would have become. A great father indeed, who tries to murder his own son. Thankfully, he trapped me on age 5, a prison of my own creation. No books, no precious inks, no ages to link to, nothing but my own foolish ambitions. That was 30 years ago. 30 years, 30 lifetimes, what does it matter? No sentence could be too harsh for the man I was. But I have changed.
Yes, I definitely believe you. Now, give me all the cards.
To be sure, the deeds of my past can never be completely atoned for, but my mission was an honorable one.
Mm-hmm. Go on.
I'm sorry, this is all a bit awkward. It's been a long time since I've attempted to persuade anyone of my intentions. Most of the people here have already made their minds up about me one way or another. I myself do not trust the words of most men, so I don't expect you to believe me. In the end, though, you may discover that I
hand tracking, why?
have more than mere words to offer.
This man has very good taste in pipes and in tea.
Atris's choice of punishment has been hard on the people of Riven, and many have suffered because of it. The island has been steadily decaying for years, but according to my most recent measurements, it appears that the fifth age has entered its final days.
Correct.
Unless the villagers can be relocated soon, the island will collapse entirely and everyone will perish. It has taken me a long time to do it, but it appears that finally I'll be able to make some substantial amends to my past transgressions.
I feel like there's a cleverer solution to all this. Oh no, except Catherine. No, Catherine's the problem, right? Because I was like, surely we can just evacuate everybody into Tay, bring a Dunny linking book into Tay, let Riven collapse, but Catherine, yeah.
Trouble with Catherine and the moiety.
The moiety, oh, it's an M. Well, there goes that part of the VOD.
There will always be a small percentage of the population with rebellious tendencies. Before Catherine appeared, the moiety, as they call themselves, had been relatively harmless. I mean, the natives here are a fairly violent people by nature, but I'd almost come to accept their presence.
Oh, I tried to kill my son once,
under the circumstances.
but it's everyone else who's violent. It's not me. I'm fine.
Upon Catherine's return, however, their violence intensified considerably. It seems she's become some sort of religious savior to them. And as far as I can tell, she's come to believe this herself. So I've had no alternative. I had to separate her from her people.
Of course.
I must admit, though, that my concerns were not entirely for her safety alone. The actions of Catherine and the moiety have put my own life at risk on numerous occasions.
That's terrible. I'm so sorry.
The lives of all the people here. Therefore, I must ask you to refrain from any attempt to free her.
Of course. Not touching shit.
I'm sure Atris desires
I promise.
Indeed. He must desire it with all his heart. But he is completely unaware of her recent state. Which brings me to the point of all of this. The linking book you brought with you. You're very fortunate to have recovered it. If I may.
No, that's mine.
Thank you.
That's mine. You can't have it. I need that. I was going to use it. I was definitely going to use it for legitimate purposes. What, the fact that Gehn isn't an idiot and is able to read books? Damn it, he has a brain! We didn't plan for this! Abort! Abort! I mean, do the obvious thing, send me through first.
Perhaps it would be best if you went through first.
Ass. Ass, he thought of it. I'm assuming that if I go through first, that's how I get soft-locked.
You may need some time to decide. That is reasonable. Until then, as a token of my good intentions, I will allow you free access to my linking books, crude though they may be, and to the rest of the Fifth Age.
Oh, that's nice of him.
Please understand, there is nothing I want more than a chance to resolve matters between Atris and myself, especially in light of what has become of Catherine. But unless you are willing to demonstrate to me that your intentions are honorable, I cannot risk it. The sanctuary I've been writing for the islanders is nearly complete. After all these years, it would be a shame if I were unable to finish it. The work I am doing is quite demanding. Please don't signal me unless you've decided to use the book. The switch will reset itself once you link from here.
Okay, clever. Now, my take on this is that there are 3 possible outcomes to all this. Okay. There are 3 possible outcomes to all this. One being, I get stuck in the book and it's the sacrifice play and everything goes wrong. Or I go in the book and I get trapped in there, but then it's not obvious that that's what happened and Gehn uses it and I get shunted back out and he gets trapped. Or the book just isn't used at all and we have to think of something else. Anyway, that's age 5. That's age 4. Oh! These go to the different islands. Okay. For all I know, they go to weird spots on the islands. Would it be a waste of time to go anywhere other than here? If that is running and it stops, if it's running and I end up inside it, can I get out? I'm not sure I can get out. Maybe I can. That's fair. That's fair. I have needed a little backseating in the past because I'm really bad at sound-based puzzles, but otherwise it's been pretty much okay. Which one? That was the blue one. Okay. Okay, and I can turn that on and off. Da 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 da. But yeah, I definitely don't mind a little backseating if I'm extremely frustratingly lost, but generally if I am, I will tell you. Okay, I'm making the wild assumption that if I try to open this... Wait, what does this do? Great, okay. I don't have any other relevant notes on this, do I? Can I link back from here? I think I can link back from here. Oh, maybe I can't. That would be dumb. Let's see. That was a misclick. My suspicion is that I can link back from here, and that whatever code I need for that is actually just in Gehn's. Oh, yeah, there's like 3 buttons that I can press, but at this point I don't know what alerts Gehn, what does anything else. Oh god, what was wrong with the PlayStation version, may I ask? Now I'm curious. Alright, this might be running. Yes, okay, I can go through. Ah, fair enough. Oh, another thing. Okay, well, I'll go back and take a look in a moment. First I want to take a look around Gehn's office and see if I can see anything obvious that looks like a code. So I didn't even look around, I was just like, yes, linking book, bam, let's do it. Let me in. Let me in. Hello. There we go. Alright, what do we got? That's nothing. That's stuff. That's the furnace. That's a really trippy looking landscape. That ladder goes down. That's a switch that does something. Okay, so ideally at some point we get out of here. There's too many interesting things out here to not ask to be let out. But I don't see anything obvious. Obviously code shaped at least. Alright, let's just go in here. Oh, that makes sense. And then all of the other options just link to inside the other domes. That makes the most sense. Alright, let's take a look at all the things. Alright. Can I look sideways? I can look sideways. Nothing obvious here. Alright, there's this thing, and there's this thing. What happens if I do this? Okay. Ah, we go up. Very well. Alright, this looks like the room Catherine was staying in. But now I might just be trapped in this cage, I'm not sure. Hello!
You made it.
Technically.
But how'd you get past Gehn?
How did I get past Gehn?
He must really believe I've gone mad.
This is like the,
I know what he's doing.
the thing with Atris' sons, whose names I can't remember, all over
He's
again.
watching you.
Like, do I believe Catherine or do I believe Gehn?
He's waiting for you to make a mistake.
Correct.
He's hoping you'll lead him back to Danny.
Yeah, that one, Cirrus.
Can't let Gehn...
I forgot Cirrus's name.
Atris sent you to save me. But if Gehn gets back to Dunny, he'll kill him.
I feel like this whole situation could have been efficiently resolved with a Nara pistol.
But it's going to take both of us. You'll have to trap Gehn before you can get the combination.
Or any other sort of pistol.
Go then.
Or one of those drugged darts.
If you won't help me, then I have nothing more to say.
I successfully managed to talk over all that and completely missed the point. I'm leaving. Because we're not helping Catherine, because Gehn is watching? Alright, well, I wished that completely, my apologies. But then what? I go back to Gehn and squirm into his good graces by touching the book? Alright. How can I... The only way I could fake using the linking book would be to layer something over it, but he would notice that, and I don't think I can nick anything else. Great, sound puzzle. Well, at least now I know what sounds it makes. Okay, I go back to Gehn. There's nowhere else to go here. I could link to the other spots, but that wouldn't really get me anything. I'm trying to resist the very strong temptation to save scum this bit. I'm going to try to make reasonable decisions. And then if those go wrong, they go wrong, but at least I'll have tried to, you know, survive rather than going, oh, let's link into the trap book, and then we can just reload our save if that fucks up. Alright. I wish to parlay. I wish to save first, actually. Just in case. Maybe if I call him enough times, his legs will give out, and that's the victory condition. If he has to walk up and down that hill every time I call.
I'm relieved you've returned. I thought perhaps you had decided against it. Here, I shall follow you directly.
Okay. Okay, so now I'm ostensibly trapped. I just did the thing I said I wouldn't do. Damn it, he knows. Oh yeah, I have no clue. Wait, hold on. Wait. Wait, what? Okay. I assume that the way I softlock the game is I go back into the linking book and let him out. What is this? This is nothing. Okay, thanks for letting me know. That is one. Okay, many ways. Jesus Christ. All right. All right. Can I even use these? I can't use these anymore because I can't get into the thing. Okay, great. Okay. That solves that problem. Where did the book go? Like, he was standing somewhere when he looked at the book and then he dropped it, I assume. I do. Huh. So I can just, oh, so the image doesn't change. Okay, so I can just click that like an idiot and yeah. We don't know where this goes. We can reasonably assume it goes to Riven, but we've been wrong about that before. What's this? Oh, okay. Well, it's not labeled. We have all these. Oh, can I can't. Okay, I can't take it. I can't like replace one of these books with it. This pipe. There's a music player. Can I play the music player? This is just a scarab. That's this pipe. That's something. If this is the music player, I don't know how it works. Alright, let's take a look around the room. Wait, what's this? Nothing, okay. That's a door. Door locked. Thingy, furnace. I assume if I turn that off, if I turn it off, can I turn it back on again, is the question. Okay. Alright. Well, it's got that fire lighting sound from the old games. I went past it. If there is a music player, I'm wishing it completely, unless it's like this thing. Oh, there you go. That doesn't do anything. Okay, so obviously I can go down here. Ooh, a rug. Yeah, pictures of people. I assume that's gehn. To gehn. It must be Gehn's wife. Aha! I'll read that in a moment. Okay, so that's click, click. Wait, why is it ticking now? Ring, ring, click is what it was. Alright. Flora? Linen. Very good. I don't know what that is. Okay, that's where it came from. Recording.
Mataneta. Tagamem. San botegan shem. Fasi.
All right. That doesn't seem immediately relevant to anything. Okay, journal. I start this latest journal with astounding news. Catherine has returned to the Fifth Age, and though it sets my teeth on edge to say it, she has also vanished as quickly as she appeared, stolen from me by the rebels. As my guard tells it, she linked into the Fissure Plateau cage. This is Atris's journal. I think. I might be wrong, I'm bad at handwriting. And font. As I'd guessed, when suddenly he was set upon by a band of rebels who darted him and spirited her away. I suspect the truth of the matter was that he was so dumbfounded at actually witnessing someone link in after all this time that he presented an easy target for whichever rebel had happened by at that moment. The damnable luck of it. He did get a good enough look at her, though, to verify that it was indeed Catherine. He also claims that he inspected all of her belongings and found no linking book on her person, a fact which, if true, makes the question of why she's returned here all the more puzzling. While I am sick with frustration at having lost the only quarry that Cage has ever caught, I am also filled with hope. She may yet provide me with a way back to Dunny. It is time that I have managed, despite overwhelming odds, to break free of the confines of the Fifth Age and resume my mission to save my culture from extinction. But I fear that, no, this is gehn, but I fear that unless I am able to regain access to the vast resources that lie in the city's ruins, the task of reconstructing that great civilization will be impossible. If Catherine did bring a linking book with her, then I am halfway there. If not, then she is trapped in the Fifth Age, and I can assume that my emotionally crippled son will soon be along to rescue her. Either way, it is crucial to my plans that I find her soon. Her presence here now forces me to take the rebels more seriously. I should never have permitted them to survive this long. Once again, the Great Walk has demonstrated its usefulness to me. This past week, the villagers have been most difficult to manage. Apparently, they have learned of Catherine's arrival, and the fear of this mythic beast has been all that has kept them in line. Had I known how truly useful these prodigious creatures would prove to be, I would have perhaps captured more of them while the local population was still plentiful. Although, to be sure, if these disturbances continue, my current pets will be in no danger of perishing for lack of nourishment. What? What is he feeding them? I have questions. The search for Catherine continues. I now deeply regret my mistake of having ever taught these primitive people anything at all about the books. It seems that with each passing day, I more solely realize the extent to which they were not ready for that knowledge. How did I learn the numbers? Oh, yeah, no, I figured it was people. I just didn't want to say it. We're all thinking it. Not even in the simplified manner in which I had presented it to them. Their minds, adapted only to the exceptionally menial task of village life, were incapable of comprehending the art in all its complexity, and thus were unable to extract the essential underlying principles that are, ironically, so elegantly simple. It is obvious that much of the discord that exists between us stems from their failure to grasp the full meaning of the information I gave them. If they'd been able to gain even the smallest glimpse of the future I'd planned for them, then this conflict would not exist. The minds of children are much more malleable. With the proper instruction, they have developed a more appropriate posture towards the culture that gave them their lives. At times, they take to it almost as if they had a bit of Dunny blood in them. Given the natives' inborn limitations, however, I am quite careful that none gain a level of understanding that would permit them to sin against their future the way that Catherine did. How foolish I was to think that she could contain such knowledge responsibly, when it was quite clear that my own son could not. Atris, still he remains one of the greatest disappointments of my life. I should never have left him with my mother. By the time I'd returned for him, he had already been poisoned as to all thoughts of the Dunny. Perhaps it was the only way that she could rationalize the fact that she had been responsible for the collapse of their civilization. So much destruction, so many great lives lost. The guilt must have been unbearable. I do have vague recollections of the law she had for my father, and for our world. But, yes, but ultimately she was an outsider whose ignorance of the Dunny became the catalyst for their demise. If I am able to rebuild our culture and in the process correct such crucial weaknesses, then perhaps what she did was ultimately necessary in order that a new era of prosperity might someday come to pass. These last few weeks I have found myself frequently beset by images from the past. As I stood in the schoolroom today, I was reminded of my own childhood, the years I spent in the Bookmakers Guild, Father's immense pride at each of my small accomplishments there. He was an important man in the Dunny world, but I can't bear to think of him for long. It's too much. I was too young to see such a thing. I've got her! Late last night I received word that Catherine was in the village attempting to persuade the people to join her. I lost 2 good men in the process, but I would have paid 100 times that number for such a prize. She's been taken to the prison island, where I've been attempting to gain some insight as to the reason for her presence here. I've had to fight the all but constant impulse to put her on the gallows. She has adopted the most infuriating stance of only answering my questions, when she answers them at all, in her native tongue. Even so, she is a poor liar. I am now quite certain that her return to Riven was unintentional, and that she brought no linking book with her. As far as her unwillingness to share with me the location of the moiety, we shall see. Without their leader, however, they are once again powerless against me. If Catherine's coming here was indeed an accident, then Atris is bound to come for her. That is a given. The question I must now consider is, how will he do it? It is likely that his hesitation has been due, at least in part, to this dilemma. One way or another, though, he'll have to bring a linking book to get back to Dunny. There is no other way. It's late, and I cannot sleep. I've lost so much in my life. My people, my father, my son, and you, my wife, Keta, you were the only true kindness I have ever known. Watching you, flicker there in the images, I sometimes wonder if you were real. If I could restore your life with my pen, I would do so in an instant, and leave the rest of the world to their own wretched fate. Damn these savages. I would be well advised to leave them all in the 5th Age and begin again with a clean sheet of paper. A stranger has arrived on Riven with a linking book to Dunny, and once again, my useless minion was overtaken by the rebels. From what little I could decipher from his muddled explanation, it apparently occurred sometime this morning. The cage has been damaged, but it is no matter. Everything I need is here now. Atris is certainly behind this, yet how could he be so foolish as to send someone here with a linking book? Such blatancy is unlike him. Could it be that he has had a change of heart? After all these years, is he finally letting his poor old father go? No, he's only after one thing. Perhaps he should find her. For now, I need only to wait and observe. Alright, let's go open the prison and see what happens. Yeah. Right. Ugh. I can't conceive. You say there are many ways to softlock yourself, but I can't really conceive of anything other than just linking into touching the trap book like an idiot. Not anymore. Okay. Well, I'll ask you for those details later. No? That was definitely the code. So I don't know what the deal is. Okay, well, Catherine is nowhere to be seen. I did. Maybe I got the wrong ring sound. That's what I get for transcribing. See, I'm bad at sound puzzles. Oh, there we go. So apparently pulling the lever does not actually clear input. So for all I know, this just traps me in here with Catherine, rather than letting her go. No idea. Alright.
We have to move quickly. Gehn's people may already know what's happening. Once we're back with the moiety, we'll have time to regroup.
Uh-huh.
Can I see the book?
What book?
You did it. We're all free. You captured Gehn.
Correct.
But there's still his followers. I'm not sure what they'll do once they realize he's gone. I'll have to get the villagers to safety as soon as possible. You go back to the Temple Island and reopen the fissure. I know it's risky, but it's the only way to signal Atris. I'll try to make it back there as soon as I can, but don't wait for me.
Alright, fingers crossed.
Don't forget, the portal combination's in my journal. Good luck.
Clever. Wait. Why did she destroy access to her cell? What is it that she doesn't want me to see? Or did they just run out of development time to flesh out her prison cell, so they don't want to let me in there because there's nothing there? I don't know. I'm torn. It's like, I don't know if the reason for lack of access to the cell is what color was this again? This was blue. There we go. Well, I'm not certain I trust Catherine anymore either, so we'll see how we go. Wait, how'd she know this code? Alright. Well, clearly she's got some sort of massive agenda of her own, but, like, not much I can do about that. Oh, the cell's back up. I guess that happens automatically. Where am I going? I'm going to... this one. Yeah, that's the one. Alright, I guess it's starfisher time. What? Oh. Well, whatever this is connected to, it's something I can make. Oh, no. There. Okay, that's as high as it goes. That's removed. Ah. Well, that's terrifying. Now what? Oh, whoops. That was a mistake. Wait, was I supposed to do that?
There isn't much time. Where's Catherine? Where's the book?
Atris!
I don't...
Oh, okay, everything works out. I hope.
The villagers are safely in the Rebel Age. I thank you.
As do I. You've accomplished more than I could have hoped for. You've given me back my life. The path home is now clear for all of us.
And why are we waiting?
This is where our paths must part. Perhaps we'll meet again someday. You know where to find me. Goodbye, my friend.
Okay, so he's just leaving me to jump through the fissure. Great. Asshole.
Now I understand. Endings and beginnings are within the fissure. That Riven cleft of stars that acts as both a wall and a bridge. And though I am unable to understand how, the very flow of stars that brought my Myst book into worthy hands, I am sure served as a safe passage home for my friend. The age of Riven is closed forever, but the people of Riven are free. And now I am at rest, understanding that in books and ages and life, the ending can never truly be written.
All right. Oh, that was a ride. Thanks, Beacon, for the rec. Thanks everyone for watching. So I'm not really sure what. Okay. Tell me about the soft locks. That's my main question. Fill me in. What could I have done wrong other than trapping myself in the book a second time like an idiot? Right. Oh wow, okay. Oh. Ah, okay. Yeah, because it did go back up after I left, yeah. Okay, that makes sense. But that doesn't sound so terrible. Like that's, yeah, in the book. Oh, that's true. So I could have just like interacted with it while it was in my inventory at any point and just yeeted myself into non-existence. Amazing. All right, order of business for the next bit. I will try to repaint my my model this week. Well, finish repainting it. If I can work out that. Oh, got shot. Can I get shot? I can't get shot, can I? No clue. Anyway, I'll finish repainting the model probably this week if I can. What? What? What happens if you just call gehn repeatedly while ignoring the book? Okay, I've got to watch like a summary of all this stuff at some point. I noticed he had a gun when he was entering the trap book. Oh, it just quit on me. Okay. This'll do. Let me see if I can mute the music for now. And you can still see me. But you can't hear me, damn it. Alright, how about now? No. Testing. Ah. So can you hear me? Okay, you can hear me here. Alright, so that's good enough. That's good enough. We'll stick around here while I talk. But could you hear me while I was in outro? Because it wasn't showing. Oh, maybe I didn't scroll out. Stupid transitions. Alright, there we go. I was looking at the wrong thing. Okay, perfect. That'll do. 3 times and he shoots me. Okay, that's fair. Does the wark actually break through the glass if you taunt it enough with the light as well? Aw, disappointing. It looks like it's about to, too. Well, it worked. That's fair. Oh, it will. Okay, but the glass holds. That makes sense. All right. So yeah, order of business. We'll try and repaint my model this week. Next week will be a short stream because there's shenanigans going on and I can only spare a few hours. But that'll be the first part of probably a 2-parter for Aviary Attorney, which is Phoenix Wright set in Victorian times with birds. All of the characters are birds. After that 2-parter in 2 weeks on Sunday, I've got the experimental writing stream, so I'll see what I do then, but it'll be some sort of rundown of how to write a prompt, how to engage with a prompt, how to design a short story and characters, and how to basically outline a plot. Because if I actually spend that 2 hours typing, everybody will just die of boredom. So I'll do something of the sort. We'll see what exactly. And then after that, I don't know, maybe Abduction. I'm thinking of streaming Psychonauts at some point, because I never actually played that much of it. I just only played like 2 hours. And yes, until we meet again, thanks for popping in, MSK, and thanks for watching. But yeah, Aviary Attorney, maybe a repainted model if I have time to do it. Maybe ad hoc Rocket League streams during the week, I don't know. Or I will finally maybe have time to attack the VR problem, and if I do, then there'll be Beat Saber during the week once I solve that. So yeah. I think that's it for now. I do have to rush off and do my recycling. We finished just in time. But yeah, that's about it. Thanks a lot, and until next week. Bye-bye.